I'm Robert W. McCarthy. I live in Decatur, Illinois, and at one time I was a state legislator in Illinois, and that included 1959 when I was running for the Senate, and John F. Kennedy, later President of the United States, kept a campaign appearance in Decatur that we had made some time before. He was a United States Senator from Massachusetts and an unannounced candidate for president, but his announcement came shortly thereafter the visit to Decatur. I went out to the Decatur airport to pick him up. He was flying in from his home in Massachusetts. The plane that came was named the Caroline after his daughter, and he had a passenger, his sister Eunice Shriver. She didn't stay in Decatur. She went on up to Chicago to visit her sister, Mrs. Smith. I forget her first name. But I picked Kennedy up about 4 o'clock and took him down to the Hotel Orlando where a press conference had been scheduled. He took care of that with the press and got prepared for a cocktail party preceding the dinner that was to be held that evening, where he was to be the guest of honor. My brother-in-law, Bill McCormick, was the one that put on the cocktail party for the people. That was, I think, around 30 from Lincoln. When we were selling the tickets, we'd go to the wife and ask her to buy tickets for a couple. And they would, and they took care of bringing the husband along. See that young, rich, handsome man, and then went across the street to the Masonic Temple. It had room for around 600 people, and when he walked in the room, all 600 chairs were occupied. He went up to the speaker's table, and the people left their seats and went to the speaker's table to personally greet him. So he went through 600 handshakes just before anything got started. So that gave you an idea of the kind of reception he was getting. The only thing that I remembered distinctly was when we were in his hotel suite for his press conference, and it was concluded. He then went into his sleeping part of the suite and had himself a shower and got cleaned up, and it was kind of unusual because he says we could just talk in here, while I'm taking my shower, and that's what we did. So when he finished, we were pretty well done. He and I talked politics, and that was the only subject matter. He wanted to know who Paul Powell was for. Paul, a local Illinois leader. I was able to tell him that it was that Powell favored Stu Samington, a United States Senator from Missouri and a friend. He indicated that he was going to speak to Mayor Daley up in Chicago the next day or soon thereafter, and he looked forward to that and hoped that Daley would back him. As it turned out, Daley did support him, and all the rest of the support fell in line. He felt good about it. He felt that his support in other parts of the country that he had worked on paying dividends, and he felt good about the Decatur visit because it was a success by any measure.